Hey y'all, what's up? You are now in tune to TNS Bosses Inc. YouTube channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this page. It is off the chain.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another TNS Bosses Inc. video live on Facebook, YouTube. First of all, before we get started, I just want to thank everybody who keeping up with the TNS Bosses Inc. YouTube channel and Facebook Live, because me and the boss starting to get used to this, and we're trying to connect more people, and also we're trying to pull out this information for you guys. Like always, I got the boss with me. Say what's up to the people, boss.
Good evening, guys. Welcome to the channel. We appreciate you guys being here. Like the boss said, we trying to, try different stuff, Facebook, YouTube, IG, however way we can get the message across. That's what we're trying to do, that's what we doing. I'm at a loss for word, but we appreciate you guys being here and welcome to the channel. Boss, how you doing? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Trying to do the right thing out here, like Spike Lee.
That's right. That's all you can do. Just do it. Just do it.
Guys, if you own right now, I think this information is very people need to know this information. I can't even find a word to say, but people need to know this information. Please, right now, if you own with us, go ahead and share right now to people who want to log on and they can like it and follow us, because we're trying to get this information to people so they will be able to, be prepared for what's going to happen and what is going on. All right. No, I didn't even ask how the boss doing. Boss, how you doing? What was the thing that you did today?
Man, just hanging out with the family, running a couple of errands, make sure the groceries on deck. The kids, they eat a lot, you know what I'm saying? So just day-to-day operation, boss. Ain't nothing special, man. Just being a dad, being a husband, and being grateful that, we still here, we still in the space, we still doing what we got to do, boss. That's it. Nothing special.
Okay. All right. So, guys, check it out. You know what? Let me do this first before we get started and apologize to the audience who was watching. I call people an idiot. The boss got, so you can call people an idiot. What I'm saying is this right here. If you had this money in your account, man, and 20 years ago it would have been all good, but right now I think that is a very pivotal moment that you try to do wise things with your money, because it's not because right now, man, it's kind of crazy. So at least try to diversify your portfolio right now instead of having all your money in fiat. At least do that. I say that, boss.
No, you good, boss. We trying to do what we can do. That's all. Sometimes it comes off as arrogant. Sometimes it comes off as tough. But it is what it is. We just got to be mindful of how we talk to these people. That's all. I've seen other platforms like I ain't gonna name no names where they just be going in on people, man. But I'm like, that just give people give them the benefit of a doubt. Like, let's put the information out there and see what they're gonna do with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Like I said, if you watching this live, go ahead and you can drop a comment, hit that thumbs up, whatever. And if you have a question, please hit it in the chat box so we can go ahead and answer your questions. Even if you want to do a wave, just go ahead and do a wave on our Facebook Live. I know YouTube, guys, you guys watching, like I said, we appreciate you guys. But let's get into it. Without further ado, okay, wrong one. Okay, guys, check this out. This is Jeff Rogan. Check this out, boss. Me and the boss talk about this a lot, but I didn't know this was going on. Check it out.
Downtown LA is fucked. There's so many homeless people down there. It is insane. We ran my friend Coleon Noir is a lawyer, and he was in San Francisco talking to them about it. And he was like, what is the problem here? Is it a lack of funding? And this guy who was talking goes, no, the opposite. The people that are on these homeless commissions, they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Some of them are making $250,000 a year. And they're out there, well, we're doing our best to outreach and give them safe crack pipes. Like, madness. They have no incentive. The people that are running it, if the homeless problem goes away, they don't have a job anymore. So what are they going to do? They're going to make sure it's manageable. And well, we need more funding. We're very close to cracking this problem. Downtown LA is full.
Boss, you heard that?
Yeah, I heard that. Did I see that video? You found it? Because I saw that video too.
I found it. Like I
Yeah.
guess it was on a little timeline. What you think about that, boss?
Like I said, man, people love the dysfunction, man. Just like they say, war is good for business. It's the same thing. Just like he said, it's not a lack of funding. These people, they got the money, but they just trying to put a Band-Aid on it. They ain't trying to fix the problem. If they do, they're going to be out of a job. Same thing goes to the doctor. They ain't trying to cure you. They trying to just, you know what I'm saying, give you some medication, some narcotics just to keep you going, man. They ain't trying to fix nothing. You know what I mean? So, but, self-preservation, right? I'm going to look out for me before I look out for somebody else. At whatever cost. So it's crazy, and people gotta, open their eyes and see what's going on, boss.
Because like I said, I'm very I kind of have that crowd mentality, or like I don't know what you call it. I keep my fist balled up because certain let's say like the Hawaii thing. I'm scared to donate money because I don't know where it's going, and certain things like when Haiti had a hurricane or whatever, they said that it wasn't getting the money. So there's a lot of stuff that I'm very cautious about getting my money to certain people. Now these people was doing that over there in LA over there at Skid Row, and they collecting all this money while they eating. They should, and boss, the thing about it, I don't even know they even feel bad, man, because these people is on the streets, right? And still they home, eating a good meal, going to Whole Foods, getting to get grass fed. You see what I'm saying? Wow, these people, getting like flaming hot Cheetos.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, in the world we live on nowadays, boss, a lot of these people don't have no conscience, man. They sleep very good at night. I don't know how, and I don't know, how they do it, but they don't have a conscience, boss. They don't have a conscience like you and I and other people. They don't.
So let's get into some stacks, man, because look, this is what's going on, guys. We're not financial advisors, but this is what's going on. So what we have right now is breaking median cost. The cost to buy a house hits a new record of $2,748 a month. It's up a massive 90% since 2020. In other words, buying a house today costs nearly $33,000 per year. Dang, some people make $40,000 a year, $45,000 a year. You see what I'm saying, boss?
Yeah.
That's crazy. See, this is 40% of the median pre-tax household income in the U.S. See, meanwhile, the median monthly payment rents just hit a fresh record of $1,859 a month. And how has it became difficult to have a place to live? Check out this right here. As y'all guys looking on the screen right here, you see that 18% mortgage rate early in the 1980s was $877. Now you have the housing bubble back in 2006 was $1,015.09. Now, if you fast forward from 2006 all the way to now, you're looking at $2,748.
Yeah.
You're paying costly for a house. But look at rent. Mortgage and rent was going hand in hand almost a little bit. You see what I'm saying? In 2006, it was $1,509. And 2006 for rent, it was $1,024. So it was almost like that's a $400 difference, right?
Yeah.
But now, as you can see, you say boss back in 2007, renting was more than you having a house.
Yeah.
So you're paying less for a house than you're renting. Now you look at the chart, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Almost $2,800 a month for your mortgage, and rent is $1,800. You see, this is what's going on. Buying versus renting in America. These people do not care what is going on.
And and I know a lot of people is going to be looking at the chart, be like, okay, so I might as well be buying than print. But at the same token, you got a lot of overhead, you got a lot of expenses, man. Like it's double the size, more electric bills, landscape, all that good stuff. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to be more, coming out your pocket versus you staying in an apartment and then something go wrong, you just call, St. Paul, hey, come fix this, come fix that. You see what I'm saying? So, or what you could do is like to my little Hispanic brothers, man, what they do, they buy a house and they share the house, dude. Like everybody get a room and they just split the mortgage like that. You know what I'm saying? Until somebody could just save enough money, go get their own, and then until, they keep doing it until everybody get their own versus just you alone standing in the paint trying to do everything on your own. I mean, I don't know. It just came to me. Because I be seeing them people, they do that. The Hispanic people, they do that.
Well, they do that. And this is another one right here. I want to show everyone right quick. This is what it say? Flash the newsletter. America consumers are about to run out of money. Basically, what he's saying, this is the savings account. Probably I can't bring that thing. Let me see. Can I bring that up? I can't zoom in, but basically what it is, boss, if you can't see it, it's accumulated excess savings. They was up to $2.1 trillion. We talk about America, and now pre-pandemic trending is trending down. So it's trending down to excess savings to 1.9 trillion. So it's like almost like $1 trillion away from nobody having money in their savings account.
That is the same.
Yeah, that is the same. This is what he's saying. So that's why I say it's eating up everybody's savings account, and this is what they're doing. You're spending, and maybe this is the way how they're getting rid of the dollar. I don't know, right? So let me say this right quick. I can't say about real estate because real estate, that's how the people doing real estate, and you trying to do something, better yourself. I'm not, kudos to you guys who's doing that. But, now it's this thing going around, like everybody is mentors, everybody is showing you how to flip homes. Gurus and stuff like that. But like I was telling the boss, is that if everybody is trying to flip houses and everybody is trying to, get loans and get your neighbor credit loans and get all these loans to get a house, then you flip the house, then you make money. Y'all have to understand is this right here. As I know they don't care. It's about y'all making y'all money good, and y'all doing y'all job, you're doing what you're supposed to do. But at the same time, when y'all getting all these loans and stuff like that, is adding more to the US debt. That's what destroying the dollar. You see? So, and that's me personally, I always found it kind of like crazy that now out of the droves, everybody's telling you how to flip your what you call it, your health insurance, or not health insurance, your what you call that stuff when you die?
Life insurance.
To flip your life insurance, and you get money like that. Everybody's telling you to do that. Everybody telling you to get a bit of real estate, get this house and fix it up and flip it, and I make money. Everybody can't do that. Everybody's not going to do that. Everybody was doing that. What would happen? America will, these people in leadership, they will catch on to it, then they will start changing it. You see? So that's what I'm saying. Everybody can't flip houses. Everybody's not doing that. And most of these people probably is not doing it because what they're going to do is tell you, hey, going to get my program. When you get their program, you're going to pay them $50 or $60 or $500, and then they get 80 or 90 or 100 people and get them a $500. It make it look like they know what they're talking about, but you still got to learn yourself.
Right.
So be careful. Like I said, I don't want to talk against nobody. And what I'm saying is that real estate agents and people buying houses and stuff like that, we're not telling you it's a bad market. All maybe financial advisors, do what you want to do. But at the same time, man, I done seen this dance before. So be careful, man. You know, is it worth it? We just showed you the statistics. You know, you jump into that $2,700 house payment. How you is all about how you want to do, man.
It's true.
But check this out. You have, and this thread right here, man. John Deaton put it, man, but he had said something about, I looked through this thread, boss, and this is serious, man. Serious. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing, right? But I want to go through is this right here, is that homelessness, drug addiction, and death of despair. Thanks to the decentralizing of America, with the financial capitalism, bottom 50% of US are struck with low wages jobs and poverty. They have barely $1,000 in savings. Me and the boss talked about that. This is what's going on in America. People have less than $1,000 in savings. The bottom 50%. I'm not gonna get on this discussing feminism and individuals. I'm not gonna get on that. But this is what I want to get on right here. It's no wonder that tens of millions of Americans are no psychiatric drugs like on psychiatric drugs like antidepressant. You see, United States of America is mentally sick, a sick nation with the highest use of antidepressants. You see, antidepressants. So if you look right here, as you can see, global antidepressant users per 1,000 people, you have the United States at 110, the most people is antidepressed. Ireland, Australia, whatever, America is the highest. Unemployment, we talked about that. Every prime age American man who unemployed and looking for a job, there are 4 prime age American men who are unemployed but not looking for a job. Worst state since Great Depression. That is going on right now. And another one is this right here. This is what's going on in the United States. When it comes to health, America is very sick nation. 75% of the population have serious weight problems. Obese 43% and overweight 32%. Of the obese, 10% are morbidly obese. Chronic illness are astronomical. Basically, much of the population is dependent on, let me see, population dependent on lifelong medication, thanks to fake from the big pharmacy and food corporation. This is what they are doing. And we talked about that, boss. I forgot to put the app up, boss. I'm sorry, I forgot to put the app. Last but not least, I want to put this up. And what is this? Living in the delusion, America thinks they can print dollars forever. Even paying $1 trillion a year in interest payments or debt, or the U.S. sovereign debt getting downgraded, or not waking them, is not waking them up. But this will end soon. America is falling deep down in debt. If this was a developing nation, the bonds would have a yield in something like 30%, and it will be forced to go to the IMF, World Bank for a bailout, which it did already. But in the U.S., so it just turned to a printing press. This is what they're doing. This is the U.S. And then last but not least, I want to put this: the U.S. has also become a violent society. From massive shooting and everyday violence, people have lost their sense of humanity. There's countless videos in social media of America beating up one another, oftentimes setting that are supposed to be. So real quick, let me get out of that real quick. This is what's going on. Guys have to wake up because it's not happening to you. It's happening all over. TNS Bosses Inc. We're not showing all that trash. That's why we don't have that many followers. It's not dramatic. You see what I'm saying, boss? But I read that stuff, boss. What you think about that?
I mean, like I said, the numbers are what they are, man. And like I said, people got to start waking up and opening their eyes and to do something about it, man. Like people that's morbidly obese, you know, it's crazy, man. People that's on antidepressant, anti-anxiety, it's a pill for everything. And you really can't win if you really think about it, man. You got the FDA that's supposed to, you know, monitor, you know, the little food or whatever, but they getting funded for it. They getting bought out, you know. So something could be bad, and then the company cut them a check, or this is good for you to consume. And then you be like, damn, okay, I'm sick now. Now I can go to the doctor. I can trust them, right? They're going to give me some medication to fix me up. Nah, the pharmaceutical people is paying them. So you really can't win. So it's just, it boils down to you doing your own research and doing what you need to do for you and your family, man. Like the water is polluted, the food is bad, the air is polluted, just everything, man. You really can't win. The only thing that you could do is take accountability. There goes that word again. For you and your family, man, because nobody's going to do it for you, whether it's financially, mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever you got to do. Everybody got to answer for this. Everybody got, like you say, gurus, follow me, and I'm going to teach you how. Nah, man, take self-accountability for you, man, and do what you need to do. You know, watch the food that you're eating, the water that you're drinking. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do, man. You know, just earlier, I was watching this thing, like, you know, top 10 cities, dangerous cities in the States. You know, Memphis was on the list, Chicago was on the list, Detroit was on the list, San Francisco was on the list, and so on and so forth. Like, dang, like, what happened, dude? You know, what's going on in the world, man? And why are these people letting this thing just go by the wayside? They're not doing nothing about it. It's because it's an agenda behind it. They want us to self-destruct ourselves. You know, and come on with a campaign saying, you know what, I can save the city, I could do this, and there you go, and you vote for him, dude, and you put him in office, but it's the same result. So at the end of the day, guys, you just gotta do what's best for you, man. Do your research. Even though not everything you're gonna see on the news, everything that you're gonna read online, and it's true, because they're attacking that too. All the billionaires, they own the media, so. What do? I don't have the answer to it, but all I could do is just take self-accountability and do what you need to do. Do your own research and test it out, see if it works. If it not, it's, you know, life's all about trial and error anyway. So, but that's what's going down, boss. The numbers are ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, real quick, I'm gonna show you guys. Yeah, you're right, boss. I'm gonna show you guys the app that me and the boss, we've been, you know, it's been scanning, man, because you know, the food is real, and you know, this been helping us out. Check it out. This is the app right here. That's the app called, what do you call it? Yucca? Yucca. It's called Yucca. I messed it up. Yucca. And as you can see on the right hand side, what it is, guys, we not getting advertised, we're not getting paid for a sponsor or nothing like that. We're not doing that. But what I'm showing everyone is this: the Yucca app. Download this. You guys, you know, as you can see on the right hand side, you have the cereal, the honey nut Cheerios. When you scan it, it tell you if it's bad for you, the sugars, cholesterol, everything. It will tell you that, you know, if it's good for you. You know, me and the boss have been on it this whole week. They do a lot of shampoo. They do a lot of stuff. So that's something that you guys can look into. I mean, I let the boss speak for himself about that. What you think about, what you say about the Yucca app, boss?
I mean, I think it's something that people got to pay attention to, because, you know, just like with the FDA, they telling you need breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 3 meals a day, and, you know, eat this cereal and this egg or whatever. But the thing that we're eating, man, it's not even good for us. You see what I'm saying? So once you scan it, it's going to tell you if it's good, poor, or excellent. And there you can move on from there. And then from your shampoo to your conditioner to your body lotion to your deodorant to your toothpaste. You know, your skin is the largest organ in your body, dude. Like, and we need to protect that because, like I already told you, the water's polluted, the food is bad, the air is bad. So those are all part of, like, you know, taking care of yourself, taking care of your family. Like, you know, the Johnson and Johnson, the little baby powder. I think a couple years back that was causing cancer. So you can use that app and scan it to see if you can put it on your newborn. Like, you know, all those things matter. All those things are matter, man. So, and in the age of technology, we got to use it to our advantage, and that's why I love that app, and I use it. I stand by it.
Yeah, my sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce got a zero, a whole zero. I'm still riding with it though. I gotta eat with Sweet Baby Ray's. I'm sorry. Sweet Baby Ray's on that. Where that? Barbecue sauce, all that, chicken nuggets. I need that. I need that.
I hear you,
Got a
bro.
zero, man. So check this out. Let's get into it, man. We're gonna get into this BRICS because, man, it's something that y'all need to hear. Check it out.
I don't know who needs to hear this. Wake up. Wake up. What is going on? I'm not understanding how we could be going through potentially a crisis, like a serious crisis, where the BRICS nation is combining their money together to devalue the American dollar, which means that if we wanted to buy something over in these countries, whether it's Brazil, Russia, China, India, South Africa, if we was to go over there and try to purchase something for $1, guess how much we're going to have to give them? $55 to their $1. Do you not understand what is going to happen to our economy if that happens? We were just sitting here complaining about eggs $10. Can you imagine how much we're going to have to pay now? If we went to one of these countries and wanted to buy $20, 20 of their dollars worth of goods, do you know how much we're going to have to pay? That's $1,100 for a $20 item. So in layman's terms, that basically means, listen, these countries not messing with the U.S. no more. They're not.
I'll leave it right there, boss. I'm not gonna go too far in it right quick. New conversation: the BRICS will control 80% of the world product. Right. So check this out. So look on the screen right here. What we have: BRICS 2024. You have BRICS almost 80% of the doggone world. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Ethiopia, Argentina, Egypt, UAE, Saudi Arabia, and Iran. Yeah. Same goes for the sharp GDP growth for the new BRICS countries. It will almost to 30% of the world GDP and exceed 30 trillion. Right? I'm gonna get on that a little bit. I'll get on right now, boss. Like I said. So boss, question. So you telling me, boss? So, you know, hey, we got to go to Jamaica, man, or we got to go to, let's say, Brazil, and like, man, how much money you got owed, man? I'm finna cash, man. I'm about to bring about 1,500. Oh, you should be straight, right? 1,500, right? So I'm bringing 15, and boss said I'm bringing about 2. I said, okay. All right, so we should be good when we go over there. We can buy what we want, right, boss? But when we get over there, my 1,500 only lasts a day, or even if that. Because if they go with the BRICS, like she said, with $20, that's $1,100. So when I go over there, I actually have $25 if I did the math right, I actually have $25 versus $1,500, boss.
Yeah, yeah.
So what that means, boss? Why can can I go on vacation? I'm not making that much money over here, boss, but compared to them. So can I vacation over there, boss? What can I do?
I don't know, dude, but like the people are fed up, man. Like these countries, like they're just fed up with the US, man, with the sanction, with the bullying and all that stuff, man. You got to take into account, man, the G7, the top 7 countries, right? You got Italy, France, Germany, Canada, the US, and 2 other countries. I don't know. Now you got the addition of these 6 other countries, on top of the BRICS, Iran, Ethiopia, Saudi Arabia, which is a big deal, and with 3 other, I don't know the three. Now they're going to, with the addition effective January 1st, 2024. Now they're going to surpass. I think they taking control of what 30%. Like they're going to pass these G7s, and that's not even taking into account other countries that might be interested. Like it's a big deal, man. Like the dollar, and I don't know what's going to happen with like when these countries, when it become effective, if they're going to send all their dollars back. I don't know how that works. You see what I'm saying? So it's the next year or two is going to be really, really crazy to see what's going on, boss. It's going to be really, really crazy. And like I said, India recently, I don't know if you got that news up, they just bought their oil in their currency, their native currency. They ain't buying no dollar, you know? So we'll see what happens. As far as vacation wise, balls, you just got to pick a country that your dollar still is valuable. Like a country like Jamaica, I told you 10,000 is a million over there. So, and Haiti, $100, I think it's 3,500. And you got to go to these countries where you know that your dollar matters. But these other countries with the BRICS and the addition of the 6, no more, man.
So
No more.
basically, we out of gas. It's a wrap.
You are the gas. You are the petrol, dude.
Oh man, that is terrible. Well, guys, in the comment section right now, if you're watching us, Facebook Live, tell me what you think about that. About what we're talking about right now. Love you guys' feedback. So basically, what it is. All right, let's get into it because we have what else we got? Let's get into this one right here. Man, that is going to be terrible. So check this out. Got this clip right here. I'm just trying to run through this stuff. Check it out.
Yesterday, I explained to you, or we spoke about how these oil-rich nations are now making alliances with the BRICS nations. Okay. A lot of you seem to be downplaying the significance of this. I did read through the comments. Do you understand that the US dollar is the world reserve currency because of one reason? That is the petrodollar. The United States has guaranteed to protect the oil of OPEC nations. And why would they do that? Well, so the petrodollar would exist. The petrodollar, because of the assurance to OPEC nations or oil-rich nations that the U.S. military would protect that oil, they have priced their oil in dollars. Okay, if that goes away, the U.S. dollar as the world reserve currency goes away. And instead of the United States exporting its inflation to the rest of the world, you haven't seen anything yet with regard to inflation. The way of life that you've come to know here in the United States, which is quickly evaporating anyway, unless of course you're in the upper echelon of society, is going to change, and I mean change very, very rapidly. You have to look at the global stage. I am a macro guy, all right? I do focus on the small things too, but for the most part, it's the macro picture that I kind of focus on. The fact that these oil-rich nations are now joining the BRICS is a direct threat to the petrodollar system and the US dollar as the world reserve currency. This should be very, very obvious. And what is this going to lead to? Suffering, pain, death, and war. And more than likely a black swan event or some outlying thing. Who knows what they're going to do to us, but they have a lot more in store for us, again, as we go from crisis to crisis to crisis to crisis. That's how we function these days. Can't have anything normal anymore.
So that's like a little breakdown for you guys to say you what is going on, right? So we go over here. Who we go right here is that you can see that the rising of the BRICS G7 versus the BRICS share of the global GDP PPP growth. As you can see, it just go down here. 2010, you see they had 34%. The G7 had 34%. The BRICS had 26%. Now you see in 2023, right now, you have what? The G7 got 29%. Now the BRICS just overlap the G7. Now they got 32%. So this is what I'm saying, guys. This is a huge deal. What's going on? And if you're not paying attention, this is happening right before our eyes, and nobody's not saying nothing. What you think about that, boss?
I mean, yeah, that's the little chart that I was referring to with the G7, how they're going to surpass them. I think going up to 32%, and that's still more countries to come. You know, they probably trying to get all the paperwork and all the little deals, trying to negotiate everything. But
Yeah,
just like he said, that the way of life is already changing. Gas is already at $4 a gallon. That's if you put 87. You see what I'm saying? And you got states like San Francisco. I saw that people are living their windows down because they don't want their they know they're gonna break into them anyway, so they just putting their window down, letting the trunk open so people can take what they take and move on. And that's the same thing that's going to happen, man. Like, and we've been saying this on this channel, dude. Stack up on your water, your food, get your gold, get your silver, get your crypto, and get your guns, because it's going to be a war, man. And you got to do what you got to do to protect your family, man. Do what you need to do, because that's what it boils down to. And I think people are not really paying attention to this thing. Like it's a big deal. It's really a big deal. If these countries are, giving up, abandoning the U.S. dollar, so that means it has no more reserve. No spot. Like, it's not. It's a big deal, dude. It's a big deal, and people got to pay attention to that, man.
see. So this was you right, boss, and this is what boss was talking about right here. Just and BRICS member India ditches the U.S. dollar to purchase 1 billion barrels of oil with ruby, which is that's Russia, right?
No. Ruble is
Rubles.
is for Russia. I think rupee is for India.
For India, okay. So for the first time ever, both are also partners of Ripple XRP. The new era has begun. So Jack the Ripper says. So guys, this is information purpose only. And as you can see, this is a huge deal for what I see, because they just went ahead and, instead of using the US dollar, they used the rupee for the first time ever to purchase oil. That's what the BRICS. So what does that tell you guys? Please write something in the comment. If hey, look, this is serious. It might not be happening, guys, right now. I can't stress this enough. It may not be happening right now, but at the same time, guys, is that when it started happening, it's going to happen fast. He on TNS Bosses Inc. We're not financial advisors, but we try to help you guys and try to, hey, be prepared, because these people is coming, man. These people is coming. What we have right now is Britton Wood 3.0, Christine Lagarde. If y'all know these people, man, know these faces. I can't stress that enough, man, is know these people and know these faces, because this is a very pivotal moment in our lives, especially this time of what's going on, and that we're not paying attention. Guys, pay attention, man. I'm trying to be soft with everybody, since last episode. I'm trying to, boss.
Boy, just do your thing,
I'm
bro.
trying to, boss. I'm trying to, because I'm passionate about it because I want people to be prepared and win. And for you guys to look at the last video, you've seen that, Britton Woods 3.0. You know what Britton Woods is if you look at our videos. And now you can see that Christine Lagarde is over there at the, I was delighted to catch up yesterday with my colleague, Jerome Powell, which is chair of the U.S. Treasury. Bank of Japan Governor Kunzo, I messed that up real fast. He hit the Jackson Hole economic policy. So they over there. So she's talking to Jerome Powell. What you think they talking about? Of course they talking about the BRICS nation and what's going on. You think they're not talking about that? Southside the boy Dan still talking about the GOAT is online. Southside to my boy, man. And Christine Lagarde, she had a with Ripple. It's a lot of stuff, man. I ain't gonna go into it, but I want to move on. So this is her talking about Bitcoin. Check it out.
It's based on what I say is, number one, those who invest should know. It cannot be this crypto hype where, because a friend of a friend has made X, you think that it's going to work and it's going to continue to increase. It's a super risky asset. My very humble assessment is that it is worth nothing. It's based on nothing. There is no underlying assets to act as an anchor of safety. If the day when we have the central bank digital currency out, any digital euro, I will guarantee. So the central bank will be behind it.
So you see what she
I
said.
say is, number one,
I'm gonna let the ball, before I say something, let the ball. What you think she mean by that, boss?
I mean, she's home team. Of course, she's gonna be one to put the CBDC. That's why she's saying she's gonna back it. She gonna, because they want control. They don't want to. They don't want to let control go, man. And I agree with her with the whole, because we have a lot of crazy coins out there that have no value, no intrinsic value, no underlying. They don't do nothing, no utility. But we know the ones that's going to win. And she met with the CEO of the one that we invested in. You know what I mean? So I don't like CBDCs, but of course she's going to root for it, because she's the president over there in Europe. So we'll see what happens, boss. We don't, like I said, we're not financial advisors and we don't promote the S coins, they call it. We focus on the utility, something that's going to change the world in the long run. So
yeah, the show everyone talk about. Some of you guys do crypto. Just got on. Let me show you what we're talking about. Like these meme coins, these trash coins that trying to make a quick dollar, right? So if you look at this right here, like this. Let's say this is CoinMarketCap, right, guys? CoinMarketCap. You see Bitcoin, Tether, trash, all this other stuff, right? Dogecoin, meme coin, whatever. So if we go down, let's go down, right? So let's go to like 94. Let's go to 94 or whatever. So if you go to 94, look, you have all these coins like Alice, T800. You see what I'm saying? Harry Potter coin. All this stuff, people we throwing their money into it, and then they get rug pulled and people lose a lot of money. This is stuff that's in a game that people have to understand what they're doing. You see, because they are trying to make money and trying to take your money, and they're trying to eliminate all this stuff, right? So this is what's going on. For instance, some people made money off this, but let's get out of this right here. Let's go, where is that? This right here. So look at this. And this was the Pepe coin. I don't know if you got, some people made money off of it. Right, boss? Well, you can see a co-founder of Pepe stole 16 trillion tokens. And this is what they trying to eliminate. 16 trillion tokens he stole, and that's people money he probably just cashed out. And somebody were to come out, actually made good money from paper, then turn it to more XRP. Hey, I'll let the boss talk about that. Go ahead, boss.
About what?
About, you know, people actually made money in terms of XRP off their paper coin, but this guy stole 16 trillion.
I mean, it's right now. It's going to go this next bull run. I'm sorry, it's going to focus more on utility. Now, I'm not trying to sit here and bash the meme coin because we made money off the meme coin, you know. But you just got to pick and choose which ones. Like we made money off Dogecoin, we made money off Shiba. Paper, I didn't really get a chance to get into. You know, but this guy having 16 trillion, that's just insane. You know, that's centralized like crazy. He controlling that. You know, that's a rug pull away. You know, but you just got to be careful. It's a very risky asset, just like Christian Lagarde said. You just got to do your research, read the white paper, just look at the CEOs, the CFOs, the COOs, and you know, look at the board. If you know, you got to pay attention to all that stuff and see what value they bring, see what problem they trying to solve. And those are the coins that you should be invested in, not the meme coins. You can make money off the meme coins, but you know, your priorities should be, hey man, let me get these utility coins. Let me buy this silver. Let me buy this gold. Let me put my money in real estate, something that's tangible, you know. But money can be made and meaningful, but that's not what we're trying to do over here. Like, you know, utility is what we focus on right now.
Yeah, like I said, we got, you know, like I said, we got the book on the bottom, as you can see on the screen on the left-hand side. Like I say, hey, get the book. We go through all that stuff. You know, we go through our you know, XRP, XLM, we go through that, you know. So we try to get you guys the best information as possible. We're not financial advisors, like I say, but we trying to look out. We doing this like we ain't getting paid for this, man. We trying to get people informed.
Yeah.
And let people know what's going on, man, because this thing is getting serious. You know, so what else we got? Check this out. We talk about the BRICS nation. We was talking about what will BRICS be using. And as you can see right here, we talk about Zach Rector. I guess he did his research and found out that the BRICS is going to be using Ripple XRP. Check it out.
All right, so I want to give you guys the quick 60-second summary of how I was able to confirm that BRICS does in fact absolutely love not only Ripple, but also XRP. These connections run deep, and the only countries that I haven't been able to find a connection are Ethiopia and Iran. Now, Iran is on the sanctions list, and we know that Ripple is not working with anybody who's under the sanctions list, which includes Russia. But Russia actually tested XRP years ago with their central bank. They did multiple tests, including XRP. And then we know that China's central bank actually went to the offices of Ripple to meet with Ripple executives. So out of all of the BRICS nations that we currently have, they've all shown interest in Ripple, XRP, and many of these countries already have on-demand liquidity live. Now, these other countries can get exposure to XRP as well, but what I think is interesting to note is the connection here between BRICS and XRP. There's definitely something there, at least a little bit of interest. All right,
so you see that, I guess for his research, boss, I guess he's seen BRICS is using XRP or Ripple. So I guess they connecting like that. So we'll see. You know, I'm just trying, like the boss, I'm just trying to be in the right place, guys. That's it.
And that's all you can do, man. Like I said, we don't have the right answer. There's no right or wrong answer, dude. All you're trying to do is do something different than what you're used to doing, man. You know, who knows what XRP going to do? Who knows what XLM going to do? Who knows what XDC going to do? Who knows what HBAR, Algo, IOTA, all these coins? You know, who knows what they're going to do? You know, but based on what our research, based on us being in this space for so long, based on us, you know, reading the white papers, man, like we kind of see some type of like, dang, okay, this they really might be onto something. Just like with stocks, right? They say, okay, you invest in the thing that you believe in. If you use this deodorant and you believe in a stock and you think that it's a good product, you invest in a stock. It's the same thing. You know, I send money overseas and I see how friction, you know, sending money and all these fees could be. So I invest in a coin like XRP because I see the problem they're trying to solve. Now, it might, XRP might go crazy or it might not, but at least I'm putting myself in a position that when it does go, I'm right there taking advantage. You understand what I'm saying? With the same thing with XLM. You know, they're just like, that's XRP little brother. They trying to do the same thing, but one is for bank, one is for retail. You know, XDC, you know, it's a trade coin like IOTA, and you got Algo. It's a lot of problem that these things are trying to solve, and you just got to put yourself in a position so when it does take off, it takes off. Now, Ripple was the only one meeting up with central bankers. You know, we not seeing nobody from Ethereum, nobody from Bitcoin, but they were the only one. So yeah, like with Zach Rector, I believe him that yeah, he probably have some type of alliance going on, dude. You know, certain rooms that you can't get in, but Brad was there. You know, so you put two and two together, man, and see what happens.
Yeah, it's a lot of information. You're right, boss. It's a lot of information that we can show, but we can't show. It's too much. We just trying to give you the gist of it right now. But you know, like I said, remember these faces, man, and you know, so check this out. We have we got let's see right here. What a coincidence. Ripple swore is happening in Dubai just months after United Arab Emirates has joined BRICS. So you know the UA have joined the BRICS, and guess what? Ripple is having their Swell conference in Dubai, November 8th and 9th. You know, what a coincidence, right? Hey man, know what you holding. So also in other news, let's see what this is. In a positive development, XRP ledger will be able to interact with Swift, Bitcoin, and Ethereum network thanks to the latest partnership between two of the biggest entitled GateHub and Zoom Wallet. They are together, guys. Understand. I want to give a quick shout out to my boy, that boy T. And shout out boy Young Reese. What's up? What's going on? See y'all locked in. One of the lose, what's up? Let me see. Also, like I say, so that's a big thing. GateHub and Zoom together. Swift guys can't make this stuff up. So let's get into this balls. What we have here, we have this 425.8 million XRP bought by Aaron Well as price drive to break 35-cent resistance. So somebody bought or have 425 million XRP boss out of nowhere. And me being in the crypto space for a long time, might be right or wrong. Now, I find your advice. Usually when you see stuff like that, that means the price going up of XRP. So if this happening, guys, they know something. But when this happened, this news came out right here, right? And as you can see, guys, the company group has jumped through some hoops to shout out to Crypto Erica. The company Ripple has jumped through some hoops to get a money transfer license in more than 30 states so far. And as we click on this, hope I click on the right one, you can see it right now. This is the states that Ripple have a license for. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, you know, go down to Colorado, Delaware, Georgia. I don't know what's up with Florida. Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Minnesota. The list goes on. Rhode Island, South Carolina, you know, West Virginia, Wisconsin. They have a license to do transactions, guys. Ripple. And you just seen that this guy just bought all that XRP and transfer it to an unknown wallet. If that's not bullish, I don't know what to tell you. Right? So last but not least, check this out. They knew all along.
I can Imagine in the next 5 years, instead of us doing sterling against the dollar or sterling against yen and doing these kinds of transactions, we'll do sterling versus Ripple. And the reason being, dollar right now is a 2-day settlement. With something like Ripple, you could do settlement in seconds. And I think that there's a future there where the guy that's trading spot FX today will be trading spot FX against Ripple in the future, in the next 2 or 3 years. So I think that Ripple has a great future because it's right now supported by all the banks and by all the regulators.
And it has an elastic monetary base, right?
So
Well,
if we take that and you go to the blockchain ledger, if you take that concept that you're discussing, I have no problem with it. I agree with it. But you're talking about money. You're talking about transaction, medium of exchange.
Yep.
There has to be something behind it, and that's where I'm gonna pull this conversation back to gold. There has to be some sort of reserve asset. The problem with fiat currencies right now is that they can print as much as they want.
And that's why we're saying, boss, is that they know what's coming and they see the plan. And if under every rock, with the XRP community say, you will find Ripple somewhere in the tides in there. You know, what you think about that, boss, with the
like I said, even before, the lawsuit, before Judge Torres came out and said XRP in and itself is not a security, Ripple was making move. They got their license in Singapore. Now, 30 out of 50 states now gave them their license, right? So it's only 20 more to go. It's not 52 states, guys. It's 50 states. Alaska and Hawaii not part of it. But, they still making moves, man. They partner with the BIS. They partner with the ISDA and they just making moves, and it's just to show you. A lot of people are like, dang, they making all these moves. Why the price is not going up? Because to show you that Ripple was that the XRP, the token itself, is not centralized. We're not, hoping that we're not hoping that the price is going to go up based on the move that Ripple was making. We just waiting for institution to come in to put all that trillions in dollars in the token itself, and you're going to see the price flourish, man. So. You got to be proud of Ripple, man. They not laying down and accepting defeat, man. They still going. They still fighting for the whole industry, and you got to give them props for that, boss.
Yeah, but what you think about the when it comes down to they getting the license?
I think it's amazing, but not too long ago, not a very long time ago, they saying that Ripple might be their own bank. So maybe that's all part of the plan. We don't know. I wish I could be a fly on the wall to be in each room to listen to these conversations. We don't know what's going to happen. But all I can tell you, and all I'm doing, all the boss is doing, is putting ourselves in a position to, like, when it does happen, we good, we straight. It's a good thing, man. Like it's you gotta understand, man. Ripple is going against a banking cartel, man. They thrive off the fees. They love the friction. They like how it takes 7 days because every time, the longer it takes, the more money they make. There go this tech company out of San Francisco. Hey, man, I could do it better. Of course, it's going to be some type of they gonna bump heads because they've been controlling the space for 60 plus years. But I think, in the long run, in a near future, right? I think they ain't gonna have no choice but I can't beat Ripple. Let me just go ahead and join them. Man, we're already seeing what's going on with all these spot ETF for Bitcoin. So we'll see.
Yeah. So guys, like the boss say, man, just trying to keep you guys enlightened and see what's going on. And when you have this stuff going on, man, with BRICS, and we trying to put 2 and 2 together, and you see Ripple is working with these central bank digital currencies, and they ready to come on a central bank digital currency. You just heard Christine Lagarde said that the central bank digital currency, she backing it up with the euro. She already know, and she barely said it wasn't no Bitcoin. So guys, pay attention. All we can do is get our information. It's up to you to say something. But now, let me just show you guys this. Me and the boss, we don't work for Elon. We don't. But this is what we've been preaching. This is what we've been saying. Why it is very serious? Because you have to pay attention, guys. As you can see, this is the start link I repeat, the Starlink map of the satellites. So if we zoom in, back up, you can see the whole universe. But if you go in, this is the United States. And then when you see United States, as you go in closer and closer and closer, you see all these Starlink satellites all over the United States. This is Elon Musk setting up his payment system and his internet all over the United States. And right now you have Fort Lauderdale, Kingsville, whatever that is, but they have Starlink satellites all over. And they just did a launch just recently for more satellites. What I'm saying, guys, is that right before our eyes, you're looking at, and most people don't know this, when you go to work, people not understanding what's going on because these satellites is going all over. If we look, let's say where we at, Balls, in Florida, he already have 3 set up already, 2 in Georgia, 1 in Alabama, South Carolina. They is popping up. When me and the boss first seen this, it wasn't even that many. It was about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Now you look at how many it is now. If I go around the world, I can zoom in and you will see satellites that he have already up. Starlink satellites, right? I can't make this stuff up. When you go on a cruise, look at the Starlink satellites. When you go on a cruise, the cruise ship, and you guys think about it, everybody is connected on that cruise ship is connected to a Starlink satellite. So
yeah, I remember when you was on that cruise, Ball, you showed me the Starlink.
I showed you the Starlink, Boss. I read the thing. They said you're running on Starlink. So you telling me, guys, that one satellite, that one of these small satellites, if I go in, just say this one right here in Fort Lauderdale, right? Just in Fort Lauderdale, this one satellite, you got all these people that's on a ship that connect to the satellite, and the internet is running fast, it's streaming. Whatever they want to watch, movies, video games, running the ship, payments, everything, and he got it lined up all over the world. You see, people don't know what's going on, guys. Here on TNS Bosses Inc., we try to keep y'all informed what's going on, because that the world is changing, and if you're not going, you're gonna get left behind. Mm-hmm. This is the Starlink that you're gonna order. You're gonna order your Starlink. Me and the boss already got our Starlink already.
Yep.
So this is the kicker, guys, is this. When COVID was going on, right? The man said for what it was, Comcast, he said that the satellite was so backed up. It was so many people online with the Comcast satellite or whatever, what have you, or they said that the internet's broke, it slowed down, right? So to show you guys this, man, this is no game. This is how they're gonna bank the unbank when it comes down to getting money all over the world, not taking 3 to 5 business days. You see, so all means we want to prepare you guys for what's happening and what's happening now and what's going to happen in the future. So you can't say you didn't know, because Starlink was, how much was Starlink, boss, at the time when we got it? Well,
like a little, like close to 5 or something like that. 500.
Like 500. Now it's 600, and you can buy that. You can buy that Best Buy.
Right.
And the internet is real fast. And I understand it was the war in Iraq. This guy said that he wasn't able to use the internet because the power is out. The man said he connected his Starlink satellite to his car, to the cigarette plug, whatever. and he was able to go on the internet and transfer money to where he needs to transfer money to or receive money with his Starlink satellite. Guys, understand, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just showing you. They changing everything up. The payment system, BRICS, they trying to get rid of the dollar. It was another video, boss, where the guy said that JP Morgan Chase Bank had created the BRICS. Said it. I don't know how true it is, but no matter how it's doing, guys, mark my words, it will be a Bank of America coin, JP Morgan coin, Wells Fargo coin. You will see these coins start coming out. These CBDCs are regular coins, but they already have a PayPal coin. And I seen something with PayPal, Coinbase think about putting PayPal coin on Coinbase platform. So they having all these coins, guys. This stuff is changing. So use the asset and get the asset, XRP, XLM, XDC, what is the other one? Corium,
Corium, Solo, Algo, IOTA,
a
whole bunch of them.
Start getting them, because guys, I ain't saying it's a life and death situation, but what I'm saying, I want you to prepare and for you to know. Any last word for this, boss?
I mean, I'm a fan of Elon Musk's work, man, with the Cybertruck, Tesla, Starlink, the man just doing amazing work, man. And for him to be launching these satellites up in the air like that, it's not for no reason, man, and you got schools in Africa that don't have no internet access that he giving access to. So you just got to connect the dots, man, and put everything together. Remember, Stella, they got some type of partnership going on, and people are working, man. People are working. And speaking of money licenses, X, they getting a money license too. The same thing with Ripple. So what do they know that we don't know? But even if we don't have the answer, all we can do is put ourselves in a position. So when whatever happens, we ready, to partake in the success of it. So, but as always, we appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And if you have any question, man, we got you.
Any questions? Okay. Well, like I said, gotta be prepared. TNS Bosses Inc. Like I said, check out the book, the merch. We have like Motivated Crash merch. We trying to do big things over here, and hope you guys be safe out there. Start stacking XRP, gold, silver, whatever you can do, man. The price ain't going where it's at, but guess what? Eventually, you're gonna wake up, and I believe the price is gonna change, and it's gonna be grown men crying out here in these streets.
That's true.
And you gonna wish you had it. So, like always, guys, stay up. TNS Bosses Inc. We out of here. Peace out.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for watching TNS Bosses Inc. If you like the content displayed, don't forget to tap that like and subscribe button ASAP.